Everywhere's record.
Topanga.
When these dads meet world, watching Boy Meets World. We grew up on the show, now we have kids, and host a podcast. We watch each episode and then share our thoughts and grades. When these dads meet world.
They want you to take the roles.
Welcome in, good-looking people. Yes, take all of the rolls from us. They are our gift to you. They are delicious. They are soft. They are fluffy. They are full of fluff because that's just how we made them, and that's really all they are. They're fluff. Welcome back to Dads Meet World, your weekly, as long as we don't get sick, look at the world of Boy Meets World from the perspective of two dads who now have kids of their own.
Yep.
I am your dad number one this week, man in the ones and twos, Brett, joined by dad number two.
I'm Tyler.
Tyler, how are you doing this week? We took a week off. How are you doing?
I'm doing a whole heck of a lot better than you were doing last week.
Yeah, good looking people. We were off last week because I could not record. I was down with COVID, and it was not a good. But I've got a pretty good immune system. If it was just the flu, I would have been able to power through. But COVID was just too much for me. I was on the couch in the basement for the whole week, just dead to the world.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah. But so what'd you do with yourself to keep yourself entertained for the week, Tyler?
Well, funny you should ask, Brad, because I got a fancy, new to me MacBook Pro, and I was having a good time learning about it, doing all the new features. And then yesterday I went to do a couple of things late in the night, and it said, "Hey, tell us your password." And I said, "You don't ask me for the password. You just have me put my finger down." And so then I went, "All right, I'll give you the password." And I put in the password, and it was wrong. And I went, "Oh, that's weird." Put in the other password that it could be, and that was wrong.
Oh.
So about 17 passwords later, Sarah handed me the Apple service number and said, "You might as well call them."
Oh,
So
jeez.
they tried to help me do a reset, and now I need to take a drive to an Apple store to get it redone.
Oh, jeez. And you are not just a hop, skip, and a jump from an Apple store.
No, I'm not. And so apparently the people I bought bought the thing off of a organization that used the what's it called, the key pass, or what, not key pass, the key to restore, essentially. And what I learned, what the service person told me, was the moment you use those, that automatically means in order to do stuff, you have to get that from the original source. So I think it was, and we as Apple cannot even override those. It's like, cool.
Oh, jeez.
So, yep, I'm gonna have to find a day to go to either Cleveland or Buffalo, not Pittsburgh, and get that taken care of.
I am sorry for that.
That's all right. It's the way it goes. It's still better than me getting a HP, that's for sure.
That's true. Once you've got it all figured out, it'll be very nice.
Yeah.
But
Well, the problem is that I didn't fully set up a new account. I kind of was using my personal account with it, and so it's almost like they didn't know how to marry each other and didn't know it was a problem until it was a problem.
yeah. Until then, it's all just
A good boy.
Yeah. But we got to go to a lovely magic show on Friday. Very proud of my little magician. Mr.
Yes,
Firestone
how'd he do?
Spellbinder. Oh, very good. We had to take a couple of things out of his performance, trick wise, but he did really good. Was very
All right.
confident and spoke well and did a good job.
Excellent. Did you get a good
hmm
recording?
Well, the stabilizer I did not have the app yet, so I wasn't able to fully use all the functions. So it was taken out of a distance, and so now that I've learned the technology a little bit better, hopefully next time I'll be able to get closer up.
Mm. All
So,
right.
hey, some men, when they get a thing like a box to put things together, they go, I'm not going to look at the things. That's me in technology, and that's dumb. But I always go, I can figure this out.
Ah, yes, the Tim Taylor method.
Uh-huh. But if I'm putting together a piece of furniture, I always make sure I go through everything. Well, COVID boy, did you
All
end up
right.
watching anything good while you were down?
Oh, I watched a lot of stuff. I watched Weapons. I burned my way through the second season of Peacemaker.
Ooh.
Uh,
What'd you think
I
of that?
watched a lot of. It was the first season was better. The second season was. I mean, it was still a decent season, but I find I preferred the first season.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, I watched a lot of old sitcoms. Yeah, I slept a lot, so
Fair.
that was mostly what I did. But I think that's enough talking about what we did. Why don't we talk about our? I think AI says we talk too much about stuff that's not the episode. Why don't we talk about our episode for this week?
Do we have to?
It's like a band-aid. The faster we do it, the faster we get it over with.
I guess so.
Well, good looking people. This week we are going to be looking at episode 4 of season 7. There's no such thing as a sure thing. Wherein Topanga confronts her parents about their breakup while Eric and Jack get in over their heads with a bookie. You look so confused by that write up.
Just keep going.
This episode was written by Gary H. Miller, directed by Jeff McCracken, originally aired October 15th, 1999, just 1 week after our last episode, and has an IMDb rating of 7.3. It's almost a full point lower than our last episode.
That's good
Nielsen
reason.
wise, our last episode pulled in 9.86. This pulled in over a million less. 8.71 million viewers tuned in for this episode. Yeah. So let's dive right in. We're going to start out with a pep rally in the student union.
You know how
We're
student
getting
unions can hold pep rallies.
some room. Yeah, why wouldn't they be doing this, out at the stadium or wherever else? It's because they have the set.
Yeah. Well, I will say, our college is for the official student union, not the where people eat and whatnot, but the what they call it the student union. You could have a pep rally there, and it actually wouldn't be that bad.
Yeah, it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah, but also, why would you have a pep rally days before a game?
Yeah, I mean, the whole timeline's a little screwy. My bigger question, though,
Yeah,
is when did Jack and Eric and Rachel become cheerleaders?
reasons. Episode has to episode, Brett.
There we go. We haven't pulled that one out in a while. The episode's got
No.
an episode. We got to get them supporting the team. But hey, good on Jack for team spirit.
I mean,
We
you
also
almost feel like the two boys are only there to like throw them because they were like, we need flyers, and they were like, well, we'll have the two boys do it. Why not?
Oh, I mean, we know
Rachel
Aaron's
convinced them
really
to
only there
join.
to be looking up the girls' skirts, so
Yeah.
yeah. So that's,
Yes.
and here is where we finally learn who Pennbrook's real rival is. It's the Amish.
Yes. Now, Brett, the Dad's Meet World canon needs to be established. My argument would be they're not literally playing the Amish. It's like Notre Dame and the Irish, like it's just a team, probably in the middle of Pennsylvania. That's not Penn State, but they are the Fighting Amish,
The Fighting Amish. I'm willing to make that my head canon. Even though the saboteur who is hiding out in the penguin costume is apparently an Amish man.
But it could also just be a guy who has a beard and has the costume. This show does not do a good job of communicating of the Amish.
Yeah, I'm on board with the Fightin' Amish. I'm on board with making that them, because there's no there even in the hyper real world of Boy Meets World, there's no Amish college, especially not one that's going to invest time into a sports program.
No.
Much less one that's good enough to be kicking Pennbrook's butt for 40 some odd years.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's why, like, this is a placeholder for a school like a Notre Dame. Like, it would make sense that Notre Dame would play consistently a school like Pennbrook just to beat up on them because they're just, below enough of them. I mean, the Irish play Navy and Army every single year.
Yeah, I did watch the Notre Dame Army game just this past weekend, so
Tell you one
that
team you
was
shouldn't be
something I
watching
did
this
while I
year
was
is
sick.
Penn State.
No, you
Breaking
should
people's
not.
hearts left and right.
Yeah. Should not be watching that Penn State.
Yeah. Brett, can we sum up for a moment the Cory, Topanga, Sean, and Angela for 99% of this episode?
Let's see. Sean and Angela.
Making out.
Let's see. How
Do not make that noise again unless you're eating something.
Well, see, I had to do something that would translate for the audio of the show. For the video, it looks like this.
Yeah.
For the audio, yeah, it sounds like you're eating pasta.
Yeah, those two are just literally just kissing. Cory says, I want to kiss like them. And Topanga's just hanging out beside two people making out.
It does give us the fun runner of how you doing.
Yeah.
Every time someone walks past Sean and Angela. But that's literally all they're doing for pretty much the entire episode is just making out.
And Cory decides, you know what? I'm going to make a move. I'm going to make a pass at Topanga. I have respected her for months at this point. I've not made a move. I've not tried to cross the boundary. She's made very clear where her lines are, and I've not crossed them. I'm taking a chance. And Topanga, Heisman stiffs arm him.
Into the brick wall.
Yes. And I think Cory's reaction is quite valid. Like, what do you want me to do, Topanga? Like, I'm trying. He doesn't say it, but he wants to say, I've literally bent over backwards trying to be patient and not trying to push you, and I can't anymore.
Yeah, I do not fault him at all. Any of his reaction.
Uh-huh.
He is completely validated in my book.
Yeah. I mean, is he kind of gross when he says "kiss me with tongue"? Absolutely. I'm not
Oh
giving him a
yeah, I
pass for
mean,
that, but you know, at this
she's
moment,
she's validated in pushing him away in that
yes,
moment
absolutely,
completely.
she has every right to push him away. But the the thing, Brett, we're still stuck because her parents didn't tell her why they're divorcing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll get there.
But
Um,
because he's finally cut ties with her, he's gonna go spread his wings and become the school mascot, something that he never
yes.
would have been able to do before, being chained down to old Topanga.
Hmm.
Because they needed a new school mascot because the previous mascot was an infiltrator for the Fightin Amish.
Yeah. I just love how Eric goes, "You the bird." That's all
You
the
the bird.
confidence Corey needs.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
We get to the kitchen.
And that is that I mean that's our story thread. That's our through line for Cory and Topanga and for Sean and Angela. That is our
Oh,
through
we
line
we
for
do have this
those guys.
random star athlete who is being paid by the college to be there.
Yeah, Jerry, the stereotypical 90s dumb jock in danger of not being able to play because he's not academically eligible.
Yeah, Jerry
That's
Mungo.
a page that's lifted from every playbook. Yeah, Jerry Mungo, played by Grant Garrison, first and only appearance on Boy Meets World, 24 acting credits. He was in shows like Walker, Texas Ranger, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Jag, Star Trek Voyager, Just Shoot Me, Monk, Seventh Heaven, and more.
Seventh
He did
Heaven.
all right as the jock.
Yeah, they might as well have just kept him around for a couple more episodes.
Yeah, I mean, flesh out the world a little more if you're gonna really invest in the penguins aspect of it, and
Yeah,
you're gonna at least put Jack, Eric, and Rachel into these cheerleading outfits. Flesh them out a little bit more.
might as
Bring
well.
Jerry Mungo back.
Yeah, but Brett, can I ask you if you're an athletic director of a major institution or a minor major institution, and you pay to bring someone in, would you stick him in a class with George Feeney?
No, not once I learned who George Feeney was.
Right. Like, I'm not saying that every school does this, but this is still around the time that those paper classes are going down, and he seems like he'd do really well in one of those classes.
Mm-hmm.
That's a whole nother
Oh yeah.
deep dive
Yeah.
for later. I do love Alan. His only thing in this episode is just talking smack like a dad would who has all the answers at the dinner table.
Yeah. Yeah. Alan's fun. Oh yeah. But let's talk about Jack for a minute. Jack and his gambling addiction, because we learned Jack's got a gambling addiction. That's where the title comes from.
Mhm,
And that's really the whole meat of the episode is Jack's gambling addiction.
mhm. Brett, I'd
Jack's got this
argue
game.
Jack is the main character of this episode.
Oh, no objections from me.
Like
Jack
it
is the main character of the
the
episode.
only character that has real motivation at any point, real consequences for his action, and you know, is dealing with emotions, it's Jack.
Yeah. Jack learns that if Jerry Mungo doesn't play, then the Amish are once again going to trounce the Penguins.
Hmm.
And Jack learns that it's Feeney's class and that there's no way, because Jerry Mungo's dumber than Eric. There's
Uh-huh.
no way. There's no such
No
thing as a
way.
sure thing. There's no such thing as a sure thing. He learned that in Gamblers Anonymous. So he's going to call his bookie and put a dime, which we learn from Eric is $14.50.
Right?
Not $1,000 like it really is.
Mm-hmm. I do love the Cory and Topanga. I'm going to be the penguin. Although I do think that Rachel has one of the best reactions in this whole season. And I just love how Jerry Mungo goes, how can we keep asking you all these history questions? She just grabs the book and starts hitting them like, because you're a history major, you big dumbest person alive.
Yep. So Jerry is clearly not going to pass Feeney's test.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have the script?
Yes, I do finally have it.
The transcript. Do you have Eric's? I didn't get anything clipped from this, but do you have Eric's debate with Feeney about what he needs to get?
Let's see. This episode actually has like character breakdown of who's saying what to who.
Oh my.
Let's see. Because that happens a little later in the episode.
It does.
Eric Jack.
Because Eric is decided after he's put down a few more dimes and bought this really expensive bike.
Yes.
And gone full Italian.
Yeah,
but he's going to convince Feeney through reverse psychology that he's going to convince Feeney that to not pass, to stick with his principles.
So Eric asks, so what is passing again? Feeney goes, oh, that's right. You wouldn't know. 65. What if he gets a 64? Fails. Gets an 80. Passes. 42. No good. 20. Are you kidding me?
20.
But yeah, then they get to a fine. I don't want to play anymore. Fine, I win.
Eric is just so pleased with himself. I'm going to go back again. Again.
Yeah.
And he had him
Eric
in that
gives a motivational speech to Feeney to help him to unlock the academic potential of Jerry Mungo.
He does. he manages to shoot himself in the foot, unlocking Feeney's potential to unlock Jerry Mungo's potential.
Okay.
And it is honestly, it is the best solution for this kind of ridiculous story.
Yeah. Well, because also, yeah, I think you said that Eric also added more dimes to the bet.
Oh yes. Eric calls and he adds like 4 or 5 more dimes. Yeah. So they're into this bookie for like $5,000.
Yeah. I do like, if we go back for a moment, whenever Cory is talking to a random girl who we've never met before and we'll never see again.
Oh yes, that was Jonina. Yes. Played by Sasha Bareilles. First and only time on Boy Meets World. 28 acting credits: American Pie, Hellraiser Inferno, Just Shoot Me, LAX, CSI Miami, Supernatural, The Hangover franchise, and others.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So anywho, she's trying to hit on him. Cory doesn't fully understand, and she's definitely making a pass at him. Because we know Cory is irresistible when he is just getting out of a relationship. Oh yeah. And Topanga sees another girl flirting with Cory and him being receptive to it, and that makes her sad.
That makes her realize what she's missing.
you know, well, I think one of the things you could argue is that at this point, Cory has been very clear. I'm respecting your boundaries. I'm committed to you. I'm not pursuing anyone else. I have no plans to pursue anybody else. It's just you. And the fact that he's talking to another girl is enough to make Topanga wonder, am I making a bad choice?
Mm-hmm.
So, which is fair. Because, Cory can't have girls who are friends in college.
Of course not.
He
It's
has no other
just Topanga.
people in his major who he talks with, nothing like that.
Yeah, he's only allowed to talk to Topanga.
And Angela. And that's it.
And Angela.
Yeah. Brett, should we get to this Topanga confronts her parents?
Yeah, because they really, and again, good looking people. I don't write these summaries. I pull them I pull them from IMDb and Wikipedia, and sometimes I will truncate them. Sometimes I really truncate them, but I don't write them. But yeah, because honestly, they really should have spent a solid half an episode or more allowing Topanga to explore this to give it any real emotional weight. They spent like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
They did not give her adequate time. Her character did not get adequate time to address everything that had been going on for 3 episodes, 4
Correct.
episodes going back into the previous season. They gave her 3 minutes to address everything, grieve, come to an acceptance, and change. And that's it. That's all said and done.
Mm-hmm.
So they really should have given her half an episode to actually dig into this. We don't even get to see her. We don't even get to see Jedediah tell her what happened.
No,
we just see her reaction too. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think it would be more helpful to know exactly what occurred. Like, was it just had an affair, or he fell in love with somebody else? Like, what was his actual explanation? Or did she literally just say, I cheated on your mom? She didn't want to hear anything else. Yeah. Which is fair.
Mm-hmm.
That she is still like 19, 20.
Yeah.
But I said it before, I'll say it again. The only 2 scenes that this Jedediah has with Topanga are this little 5 seconds and when he gives her away at the wedding.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean,
Toby, have you been eating meat?
Yeah, the close bond she has with her father in season 3 is not here now.
No, this is a far cry from that.
Yeah. And I wish that we talked about this before. We wish they would have handled the whole cheating situation better. And I wish she would have known right off the bat, yes, dad cheated, he fell in love with somebody else, and make it clear to Topanga that it was a similar situation as what Cory did. And that's the thing that she is now have a hardship over. Like, how can I know I said I forgave you, but I'm still dealing with the fact that you still cheated on me. Like, if my dad is willing to leave my mom after being in a happy marriage, what's to stop you in the future from doing that? Like, it puts the onus on not just I'm sad about my parents and how can I trust love now, because love doesn't exist, but how can I trust Cory?
Yeah. That would have been such a better angle to pursue.
Right. I mean, and you could even still have a lot of the same argument and conversation that she has with her mom, but like you've said it before, and I agree with you. The this um this tough talk, this therapy parental conversation is not as powerful as what we got last week, and is unfortunately the words that are used do not really help.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. It's just kind of hollow.
It is. I mean, Rhiannon tells her I would never trade what we had, even if I knew it wouldn't last forever, and that seems to be what sticks with her. But it still, it rings hollow. It doesn't feel like it lands with the weight that it should in that small window of space that she gets.
Mm-hmm.
But we're supposed to believe that it does.
Yeah. Well, and I don't know why they didn't have her move back to Philadelphia and allow this to be more natural. Like she went to go spend time with her mom and dad happened to be there or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just for two people that don't like each other and don't want to be around each other, they keep driving to Philadelphia.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Brett, what happens when someone who academically can't do anything but is pushed to his limits, Brett?
He gets a 65 on his test and passes.
65, baby!
Let's go kick some Amish butt.
Mm-hmm. I do love how there are two goons there for Jack and Eric. Like, yeah, the bosses all agreed. You two are most likely to bail.
Yep.
See, Jack, they're not here to beat us. They're here to give us a prize.
Oh, yes. And amidst all this chaos, Cory and Topanga reunite, once again talking past each other like they have at previous times when they've reunited. Topanga talking about how she's ready to get back together. Cory talking about how he understands that she's done and wants to never be together again.
Yep.
Yep. But they reunite on the floor of the student union.
Gross.
So that when everyone leaves, it's just those two on the floor making out and Sean and Angela on a chair making out. Wherever life takes us, I want it to be with you forever or until tomorrow, showing us that Topanga did indeed learn something from her mom.
Yeah. This is their weakest getting back together.
Yes, it is. There is a law of diminishing returns, and it does apply to Cory and Topanga's reunions.
I mean, they got back together at Disney with the fountains erupting behind them.
They got there together in the jungle gyms, under the stars,
the monkey bars, right?
And I'm gonna keep talking past that, and here it's on the floor of the student union.
Gross.
just kind of keeps going and going and going. Like I said, law of diminishing returns.
Well, that's why they needed to not treat this as a real breakup, but they kept using words like "it's done," "it's over." I don't know. Yeah. There's one thing that saves this episode from being another one of our classic, good lord, we hate this episode, we never want to see it again. And it's Jack and Eric.
Yes, it is.
Like, those two are hilarious in this episode because their chemistry is fantastic. They should have made more movies together. And literally, it's Will and Matthew Lawrence just being incredible together.
Yes. And I mean, they get the whole tag where they're hiding out in the Amish community.
Yeah. They're wearing fake beards.
I want to churn butter with thee.
They throw a pitchfork at him and says, I thought you were supposed to be peaceful people.
Yes, sadly, which I'm assuming that means that the Penguins won and the Amish lost, and the boys just can't afford to pay their bet, and yeah,
I'd hope so.
wonder how they'll get back to the world of Boy Meets World next week.
Doesn't matter.
We'll never know. It doesn't matter. Oh, yeah, that's our episode.
Yep. That is our episode.
So, Tyler, do you have any deep dives for us?
Unfortunately.
People. Am I the only one who read the summer reading list?
You know what, Brett? I had several things, but I don't want to go into them. You know what I mean? Like, it's just dumb. So let's talk about this one.
All right.
Why was Tour de France, Tour de Italy? Why is
The
all
Tour
that
de
coming
Idiot.
up? Yes, Tour de Idiot. Because this is around the time that Lance Armstrong started winning the Tour de France, and cycling all of a sudden became a big deal in the United States. I believe this is right after he won his second. So all of a sudden, America was obsessed with the Tour de France and bicycling for literally just the 8 years, the 7 years he won, and then also the next year after that. Then everyone got popped for doping, and clearly no one has watched cycling since. So, Mascot Hall of Fame, Brett. Category is Penguin. We got several. So there's Julius, the minor league high A South Atlantic League costume created bird penguin. There's a minor league hockey team. There's a Division 3 school. Chili the Penguin. Division 2, Chili the Penguin. Penny the Penguin. Pete the Penguin. And last but not least, Iceberg from the Penguins from the NHL.
That's right.
So, Brett, that's it. People know what sports betting is. People know it's dumb, it's illegal, and somehow the leagues are now slightly okay with it. Still, they're not okay with it. And yeah.
Until our athletes start betting on it.
Yeah, gambling is a big problem. If people can't handle gambling, stay away from gambling. Yeah.
All right.
That's it. That's all I'm giving you.
Let's talk. All right. Well, that's fine. Let's talk about what we learned.
You know anything about the Odyssey? Huh? Did I say you could talk?
I didn't teach you that.
My friend Mr. Matthews will lead the discussion.
Do I have to draw you a picture?
I will go with an actual lesson that I pulled from this episode. Lesson inspired by Mr. Feeney himself. Never lose the passion that you have for teaching or whatever your calling is. Mm-hmm. Mr. Feeney had seemingly lost his light that he had for teaching some of his lesser inspired students, and he rediscovered that fire with Jerry Mungo. And was excited for his 65 and what he was able to do with him. So never let go of that light that you have for whatever your calling is.
Yeah,
That's
fair.
the nugget that I can pull out of this. Tyler, what did you learn?
I think the biggest thing that I learned as we continue to learn is as a parent, you have to make sure that your crap, your baggage does not fall onto your children, no matter how old they are. You can inform them of what's going on, but you know, the one thing I will say for Rhiannon, is that she was trying to make clear of, don't worry about what our relationship was, worry about yours. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so it was just being maybe just a little more aware on what their child is dealing with, because I think if she had known maybe a little sooner that she was still struggling, that it'd be different. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. So yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
I'm right?
No, you're exactly right.
So am I done with my education? Can I go?
How would you grade There's No Such Thing as a Sure Thing?
Because of Jack and Eric alone, mostly the actors behind them making lemonade out of really bad lemons, I give this a C minus. Like, I could go into the D realm, but they are carrying this episode into the C level. And Corey, for some odd reason, is not the worst character this episode. Like, all the things
Yeah.
Corey does is on brand for him. It's just not focused on him alone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I'll go into the D realm. I'll give
That's
it a
fine.
solid D. And Jack and Eric are the reason that it doesn't go into the F realm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's their storyline that saves it. Otherwise, it would just go straight down to failing.
Yep, no, that's fair.
Yep. Well, I've got some dad jokes for you before we sign off.
Hit me.
I just sold my homing pigeon on eBay. It's the 10th time I've sold him this week. You know, I don't understand all the features on these new cars. I put mine in reverse, and it played a video of some guy getting run over.
That's so dumb.
Oh, yeah. Well, good looking people, thank you for joining us. This was a short episode. This may be our shortest one yet.
It's well deserved.
But we'll be back next week for another episode. And you can share with us your thoughts at dadsmeetworld@gmail.com or on our social media accounts across Instagram, Facebook, Twitter /X at dadsmeetworld. And you can find us on YouTube at dadsmeetworld if you're not already watching us there. And you can leave us a positive review wherever you find us and listen to us. Helps our status in the analytics. Helps raise our profile and lets us share the dad love. So until next time, we'll see you, good looking.
Bye, good looking.
You know, how can I learn so much every week and still be so stupid?
This is good TV.
Oh, I am never gonna pee again.
You need to get back and start slapping some people around.
Was that Duckies? No, garbage. I want to be normal, spud. Underpants. Read the Bible.
Dads Meet World is a production of Headfirst Studios. Head for Studios. Tell your story.